Hey Johan, how are you?
Hey,
Waiting on a couple more students here.
yeah.
I'll give it one to two more minutes. Did you go to Kaizen today?
We didn't have class. Like my teacher said not to go to class today. So.
Gotcha, gotcha. No worries. Some students love Kaizen, so I was curious if you were one of those students.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. All right, so I'll give it a couple more seconds here, and then I'll have you start, introduce yourself, and then they'll trickle in.
All right, then I'll play.
Yeah, I'll let you start in just a couple of moments. We just had another student come in. Just make sure that your camera is on so we can see your hands and or your face, and then original sound as well. I'm sure you know the drill though.
Yeah.
Someone just came in, but I'm not sure where they went. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead, introduce yourself, the name of your piece.
Yeah. So my name is Johan, and this is Minue in G. So yeah. My teacher signed me up for the first page and like so.
Gotcha. No worries. This first page, yeah. Overall, it sounds great. Really good job. So I just wanted to look at your pulse. I think with your left hand, with there being more notes in the second line, that probably threw you off just a little bit. The first line, which is very common, everyone plays that. Whatever their piece is, they're always playing the first line very confidently, very strongly, because a lot of musicians want to start from the beginning when they practice. But healthy practice habits are to start where we have issues. So I would start practicing with the second line next time you're in Kaizen,
Yeah. Okay.
because this is where you're having some hiccups, nothing bad. I like how you were playing slowly here, but you want to make sure your
Yeah.
rhythms
You
are
want
up.
to like play faster, kind of.
Yeah, well, the speed will come in due time. The biggest thing is your rhythms. You want to make sure you have that right. The fourth line is very similar, and you played that fine. I think here was that left hand.
There
So
was a mistake. Yeah.
what are your hand positions for line two? Can you let me know what those are?
So I place my finger number three on E, and then I place my finger number two on finger number four on G, and then I basically press kind of.
Yeah, so by hand positions, so yes, you're mapping out where the fingers are, but a hand position is just that root. So essentially, your left hand is where the fifth finger lies. So I think you have the finger numbers right. So essentially, you have your G and B flat, four and two. If four is on G, where is your five at?
Four is. Wow, I don't understand. Like,
So a hand
it's
position,
my four is at. Oh wait, it's on F.
exactly. Yeah. So that's F position. So if you always map, this is known as
Oh,
mapping at your hands,
so it's
right?
like an F hand position.
Exactly. Yep. And
Oh,
then it's going to shift a little bit. So when we understand the overall puzzle piece, then we can start breaking things down and understanding the individual fingers. But this is known as mapping out your hands. You'll know exactly where your hand goes, and
so
then
basically, you say like the whatever note your pinky's on, basically.
essentially, yep. And then for the right hand, it's where your thumb is. That's the root of that hand position, right? So good. So you start off with hand. You start off with the F position, and then where do we go from there? You could play your four on G still, but then they want your one on what?
Oh, they want to move your one to you basically move your shift your one to A.
Exactly. Instead of three, it's a one, and that puts you in what new position?
It puts you in a D hand position.
Exactly, yeah. So looking at line two, instead of seeing every, like you were mentioning, every individual finger, 4 and 2, 3, 2, 4, you can just look at this is F position. Sorry, I'm playing F minor because it's in G minor. You're playing F position, then you shift down to D. If you just see the,
That's pretty useful actually. Then like,
yeah, I'm glad, yeah. So essentially it's going to help you map it out. So let's go ahead and look at the left hand by itself now, thinking of F position and then D position.
sure, okay, let's try. So yeah, actually,
Uh,
because like before, I was basically like just focusing on the thumb, but then if you use
mhm.
your pinky, it's like I feel like my eyes are like more trained to look at that better.
Awesome. I love it. Really good. Yeah, so you can use this for every single piece. Just mapping out your hands. What are those hand positions? If you got five, usually you'll end up having 4, 3, 2, and 1. Some pieces will be, of course, larger spans where you're going to leap, things of that nature, but you can still know that overall root structure that you'll be dancing around. Really good. So going into that, let's look at the last line as well. It's very similar because it's going to shift, but it's a bit easier this time. So as you can see, we're starting here on the D. You would be in G position here, right? Because you're just playing the D is 1, so 5 is G. And then you're playing 3 and 1, so that's G position. But then what happens here in measure 14? Where do you think you're going?
You like shift down, and
Into
then
what position?
you shift down into a F position.
Essentially, yeah. So I did this, technically it would be 1, 2, and 4, so you would feel like an E, maybe an F, but essentially you can just switch it to F position. And then finally, where
Like
do we
yeah,
go
there's a
here?
lot of shifting. Like basically, you shift down, you double, you kind of single stretch your two, and then you bring your finger number one up to the flat, and then
Yeah, so the left hand does shift quite a bit.
yeah, and then yeah, so basically your finger number five also goes over here, and then your basically both of your hand like fingers are on like a sharp.
Exactly. Yeah, so I see what's happening. So when you switch your hand position, don't think it's just one finger, it's your whole hand that's being shifted. You have a new root
Yeah,
position.
yeah,
Yeah, so don't see your fingers as individual units so much. I would see your hand as that individual unit and your fingers dance around that root position there. Yeah, so left hand is G, then we go down to F, and then what about 15? Where do we go now? They give it to you. The 5 is on that note.
the five is over here. Like
Exactly. So you're on E flat. So you just go
yeah,
down stepwise, descending second. Yeah. So
and
G
then yeah,
down to F and then E flat.
yeah,
And then your B flat octave. Yeah. So looking at it that way, I think it'll really help map out that last line. Really good. So let's go ahead with that in mind. Let's just go ahead and play the second line.
sure, yeah.
Let's play the fourth line, and then we'll call it there for today.
All right, so. Alright, so just basically let's go to D position after, so. Okay, wait, yeah, I made a mistake, so.
That's fine. Just play it a little bit slower. No need
Yeah,
to rush.
so. Yeah,
Awesome. Yeah, and I would just go ahead and do that, 3, 4, 5, maybe even 10 times. I like using 10 for whatever reason. And you can play it at the same speed, nice and slowly. By the ninth or 10th time, you're going to feel more comfortable playing it. Just a tip for Kaizen when you start repeating that. Do the same thing for the last line. I would play this one even slower.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, nice and slow. Nicely done. There it is. Really good. Yeah, so just use that for the second and fourth line. And then the last thing I will say is just make sure you're also clapping or counting out the last two for the first
Yeah,
measure. You just rush it just a little bit. So make sure it's always that your main theme is 1, 2, and 3 and 1, 2, and 3, whether it's left or right hand. So that's a reoccurring rhythmic theme throughout this piece. But yeah, so just keep that in mind. You have that little gap between 1 and 2, and then those eighth notes fill in the end until 3. But it sounds good. Did you have any questions at all about maybe the second page or the first
uh,
page?
no, I know the second page, but like I just wanted to perfect the first one,
Oh
so.
yeah, no worries. No, you're fine. Awesome. All right. Well, we're here to help. Great job today. And hopefully I'll see you next time and hear the rest of the piece.
Yeah. See you.
All right. Take care, Johan. Good job.
Yeah. Bye.